just seeing that. I really need to, when I go live on these things, I need to set my phone to do not disturb, because then I get notifications that come in and it distracts me from you. It's Thursday, the 22nd of August. And last night was night 3 of the DNC, the bangin' DNC. Let's see, like in the gay world, there's the black party, and then there's, which is real S&M-y and, black leather and rubber and whips and clamps and etc. Gag balls, a lot of BO. And then there's the white party, cocaine, and, but it's all like excuses to get fucked up and have kinky sex and dance. But of course, like, rich, straight, white people have co-opted the white party theme, and it's like, could you just steal more from gay people? Like Chelsea, like, thank you for, and the Village, like, thank you for taking over entire zip codes after we made it okay for you. Oh, is it safe now? The gay people made it safe. We can come in. Oh, God. So anyway, last night, night 3, a couple of surprises. Oprah! She was great. Oprah was great. We had Nancy Pelosi. I'm going off the top of my head here. I didn't write anything down. We had Nancy Pelosi, Oprah, fantastic. Nancy's great. I'll get to Tim. Ro Vega, thank you. Hit me up, guys. Throw some commentary in here. Who else was in here? Other than Tim Walz. I'm going to get to that, of course. It was a good night. It was another good night. Hakeem Jeffries. He was really good. And that guy, personality-wise, is kind of like, kind of got the personality of a morphine drip, but, because he's just like, he doesn't seem to be very easily excitable, Hakeem Jeffries. But he really kind of like brought the fire last night, which was nice. Pete Bill. Oh my God, how could I forget? You guys haven't even commented on it, but the family, it broke my heart. It was top of the show, early in the night, the family whose son was taken hostage when he went to the music festival. Broke my heart. Their one son. It's a lot for us to think about. And clearly, voting rights, I just read an alert, sorry, I got distracted, but yes, Goldberg, I forget, there's another last name there, I think it begins with an H, the Goldberg family. Hirsch is their son. Bill Clinton last night, he was great. Pete Buttigieg was great. Bill Clinton's like he's still got it. Man, that fucker talks too long. He loves to hear himself talk. Although he did acknowledge it. He said about Joe Biden, he said that Joe Biden did the one thing that's the hardest thing for a politician to do, step away from power. Because it's like intoxicating. And props for that. So he does. I think it's the ego and the vanity of Clinton is transparent, and I love the guy. He was a great president. Please, let's be real. But the ego and the vanity are strong with that one. Yeah. Loves having that audience because he knows he's got us in the palm of his hand, and he kind of like, did I watch with friends? I did not. I was home with my dogs and Chipotle. Bill saying that he was younger than Trump was great, totally. Still, I think the best line of the entire convention thus far was from Michelle, when she acknowledged that Kamala understands what it's like to not be able to fail forward and to not have the benefit of the affirmative action of generational wealth. The affirmative action of generational wealth. Was there ever a better phrase composed? That is all Trump. That's, yeah, and rich people, really. The affirmative action of generational wealth. I think of Don Trump, I think of Don Jr., I think of Ivanka, Eric, Barron one day. Tiffany, the other one. She's like the Drusilla to Wonder Woman's Diana. Like, she's just like the other girl who couldn't. Let's just call her not Ivanka. Tiffany's just not Ivanka. Let's see. So that was the speakers. And then musically, Stevie motherfucking Wonder. All hail, okay? Has there ever been a groovier, more soulful, more talented man to walk the land and make the music and bring the joy to us? No. Stevie Wonder. Amazing. Wow. Higher Ground? One of my faves. One of his best. Like when I heard the opening notes to that, I was like, you really? I am not worthy. Amazing. And then other musical guests. We had the poetess. I forget her name. Her first big gig was the inauguration. And she did another beautiful poem last night, of course. It's irresponsible of me to not remember her name, but I'm not a journalist, guys. But I should really up my game there and write some shit down before I do these live videos so that I'm better prepared and I sound a little bit more intelligent. Amanda Gorman, thank you guys. I knew I could count on you all. Just an exquisite creature of creativity and wordsmithing. It's just masterful. And then, of course, John Legend with Sheila E. All right? Sheila E. Who looks great, by the way. Sheila E. When she was on the bill, and I was like, I wonder what she's going to play. It can't be Glamorous Life or Love Bazaar. No way. Certainly not Erotic City. But, you know, when she brought in Let's Go Crazy with John Legend, which was basically, they were just kind of like playing along to a karaoke track. It would have been great, hard, I know, logistically, with like things that got to move fast and stuff, because you can only bring out like a keyboard, and she had like a little mini stand-up drum kit. Like, you got to move people on and off the stage so fast, so there's no time. But I was thinking, like, wouldn't it have been amazing to have had the Revolution, to have Wendy Melvoin, Lisa Coleman, Dr. Fink, Brown Mark, like everyone out there from the Purple Rain moment. But that would have been a lot. But it would have been amazing. Like, it would have been perfect Minnesota glory. But the guitarist, the woman, the female, John Legend was the only male on the stage, which was something. That was a statement for sure. And that woman, African-American woman who did the iconic guitar solo from Let's Go Crazy, was fantastic. Fabulous. And then Tim Walz. Let's move on to Tim. My God, that guy, Scott Galloway said this on Threads, you know, spike the ball, Coach Walz. Spike the ball, brother. It was a barn burner. That speech was a barn burner. And his family, Gus Walz, his son, breaks your heart. I said last night on Threads, I said, can somebody show me how to jump through the TV screen and hug those kids? Just like the love in that family, the pride in dad. Oh, God. Incredible. You watch Tim Walz, and when he acknowledged his family, and it's hard to not get emotional, and his son is getting so excited. And then Tim Walz had to look away and, you know, pivot to the next subject, because who could hold their shit together looking at that gorgeous family, like if that was your family. But Tim Walz, like, How much do you want to go to the Walz' house for Thanksgiving now? I hope so. Tim Walz should definitely make the plaid dad thing a trend. But the Walz family, that's our Marty at 10 minutes here. I mean, they're 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. Like, oh God, just fantastic. So anyway, let me just close here and just say that I'm excited about night 4. I've been wanting to go to the movies, but I'm really kind of like, this is important to me, the DNC and tuning in. I've been watching on CNN, just because I'm subscribing to it via Max, HBO Max or whatever. I'm like, I might as well take advantage of it and watch it, and the commercials get repetitive because the streaming only has so many advertisers. But there was this guy, Anderson Cooper's panel afterward, and he has on Audie Cornish, David Axelrod, oh fuck, I forget, I'm blanking on the bald black guy. I did not sleep very well last night. My mental acuity right now is not that great. Anyway, but there is a guy, Van Jones, thank you, good God. All right, so, and Barbara Sam, I really should tune into MSNBC on YouTube because they go live on YouTube for non-subscribers, non-cable subscribers, because I don't have cable. Anyway, Scott Jennings. I know that they have to have the conservative voice there, you know, the Lisa Hasselbeck, you know, of the group. Scott Jennings is the Lisa Hasselbeck of that version of The View. He is the Marion contrarian conservative voice, and I'm just watching this guy. Like, they do a split screen when he's talking, and they'll do a split screen with like David Axelrod or Audie Cornish, and they're looking at this guy like, bitch, are you serious? The look on their face is so palpable. And Van Jones is trying not to like rip the guy's face off. You know, let's just have a sort of semi-not in great shape, soft, white guy, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, you know, Aryan Hitler dream. Sort of like the visual of it is like, oh. And trying to defend the indefensible. It's a little rough to watch this guy, Scott Jennings. You know, criticizing he's trying to be critical of this convention and Kamala Harris, the ticket, right, about policy and all of these things that Trump has never done. Like, buddy, he's trying to defend the red team. And it's like, dude, you got nothing. What are you trying to defend here? There is nothing for him to defend. He's trying to defend like the conservative values and Republican. It's like, no. This is all just like, you are breeze. You are dirty breeze. Like, yeah. Anyway. Wow. That's it. I had to get that off my chest. I can't with the Scott Jennings. But there are other options on YouTube as a non-cable subscriber. There's, you know, the DNC itself has a stream. The drag about the DNC thing is that you don't get any commentary, which I kind of like. Like, I like it when they kind of bounce to intelligent voices. Like, I like, you know, Jake Tapper and Dana Bash and Abby, I forget her name. Ugh. Anyway, I need more of this and more of this. Not getting enough. Smart people talk. We have options. There's PBS. They're all streaming this shit live on YouTube, so we have options if you're not a cable subscriber like me. Anyway, I talked way too fucking long. And I love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. All right, this is exciting. Night 4, mommy. Can you hear that? Somebody's doing construction upstairs. All right. Sounds like they're hanging pictures. All right, love you guys. Talk to you tomorrow.